Hey, what's going on, guys? Casey here with my buddy Matt, casting some more StarCraft 2 action from the Chobo Team League. This is a Week 7 matchup between AlloyE Esports and Team All Inspiration. And I'll start off first by introducing, in the bottom right corner of King Sejong Station, our red Protoss Acadien.
And in the top left-hand corner, we have AlloyE Esports blue Zerg player Tsunami. So prior to this game, we had a walkover in favor of AlloyE Esports and then a win by Casey, making the series a 1-1 tie.
Yeah, so we can see who can kind of take a little bit of a foothold on this series here and give their team the lead. Acadien is definitely one of my favorite players favorite Protoss players on the team. He's always willing to help out and give away some of his secrets if you're trying to learn his builds and stuff like that. So happy to cast his games and always rooting for him, no matter who he's playing against, pretty much.
Yeah, and being a Protoss player, I'm able to see his strategies and maybe copy them as well. Pretty standard by both players, though, as it stands right now. We have a gateway coming out. We're about to see whether or not AlloyE goes pool first or hatch first, as he's getting close. He's at that 15 supply now.
Yeah, let's see what he does. He's pulling a drone out, so it looks like it's going to be hatch first, which is a little greedy, but I gotta say I agree with that play. If you know you can get away with it, it's definitely a lot better to go hatch first. Just gives you a little bit better queen timings and a little edge on the economy there. So.
Yeah, I think I was looking into it, and I think they said that the difference between pool first and hatch first is only 2 drones, so it's a small economic advantage to go hatch first.
Yeah, like early on, those 2 drones are pretty important, but then later on it becomes not as gives them that edge early on. See the core going down. Acadien only has the 1 gas down, so I feel as though he's probably going to be dropping an expansion soon. That Overlord from Tsunami is right in position to spot that. And yeah, I see a... oh, hold on. I thought I saw a probe going down, but I didn't. So, still waiting on that.
Oh, this Overlord up at the top of the map looking for any proxies, I would think, making sure there's no forward pylons, no early aggression from our Protoss player, who, out of all the races, I would feel has the most variety when it comes to one base plays.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. I mean, there's so many different ways you can go with Stargate or, gateway attack or DTs or even like Robo-Bay. But it looks like we are going to see an expansion here, so we can set ourselves up for at least a little bit of a macro game here.
Oh, he saw it.
Yep, the drone is going to be scanning around.
Overlord did see it, and if anything's going to be dropped there. I'm curious, though, as to whether or not Acadien saw that he was seen, because if he drops something here in a forward position, if that Overlord is going to go up and see it right away.
It looks as though the Overlord has stopped, so he seems to be pretty happy with where he is. I think that that being said, the Lings are on their way out. It looks like they may be heading up there. Indeed they are. They're going to catch this probe. So that probe is, his plans are foiled, and now Acadien pretty much has to switch up his whole plan, because he's got 3 gateways coming down to follow up that expansion. It looked like he was definitely going to try a 4-gate pressure here, but now he has no probe out there.
Yeah, so 2 Zerglings saving themselves from that early aggression. He's got a bunch of defensive Lings out right now.
Yeah, that's definitely a lot more than we're used to seeing here. Maybe he does expect some sort of attack to come. And if we look at his vision here, he did get a brief look at buildings being placed at the natural. If he would have clicked on those, he would have seen they were gateways, and that's why he's making a lot of Lings here. Link speed is over halfway done, so he's setting himself up for defense.
Yeah, and gateway research is done, so all 4 gates are being able to be warped in right now. Supply.
Once again, these Lings catch the pylon. Lings are definitely earning their paychecks here, but Acadien's having a hard time getting a pylon out.
And you gonna get the cancel on it? Yeah, there you get the cancel on it.
There's another one. Zealot's moving out, and they might be able to defend that pylon should it get spotted. That one's actually going to be able to finish. All the gateways are now being chrono boosted, and they are warp gates at the moment, so we're going to have some warpings coming in. Those Lings are right on the edge. They can't see it. try to take out that pylon. I hope the acadien realizes that he needs to take out those lanes, otherwise he's not going to be able to reinforce.
No, he put another pylon up top, so...
Oh, he did, okay. So he's just going to sacrifice that. And we've got a lot of zealots here, but there's tons of speed links. I don't know if that's enough zealots to really take this all on.
No, they're going to get surrounded now, and I think it's going to get cleaned up. Now, oh, they're going to take out that pylon. Good job. They're focusing on getting rid of any possible more war pins, but this little probe is being annoying, putting pylons everywhere.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be enough here. We're seeing how we're kind of all-in this field is, because the probe production has stopped, and we only have zealots being warped in here. Actually, we managed to clean up that little force, but there's more lings on the way, and roaches coming out soon as well.
Yeah, and all of these zealots are going to get surrounded, and just the lone two at the third are going to get a couple hits, but that's all they're going to get.
Yeah, so the surprise did not work, and Allin finding himself in a tough spot here. Still warping his zealots enough, the roaches are out, and more on the way. He's dropping 2 more gateways to sort of try to save himself here. He is on 2 bases. If he manages to probe this up, you know, his economy will be relatively good enough to muster up some sort of defense here, but with no forge and no cannons, we need to see a lot of stalkers and sentries being warped in for this to actually work, and I don't know if he's going to get them up in time.
No, he cancels the 2 gateways, puts down a robo instead. So he's going to still be on 4 gateways, but here comes a good 6 roaches streaming across the map, and lings are already at the front of the natural, but they're going to get taken out by the mothership core.
Yeah, now, behind this, Tsunami has decided to drone up, which I do like that decision, because he knows that the acadien is on his back foot. He's already behind in workers. Actually, only by 2, though. He's doing a great job keeping up the pro production here, but his armor supply is so much lower than Tsunami's right now. And he just wanted to drone up his third just a little bit and go back into growth production here.
Now, good thing though that the composition is only lings and roaches, because that mothership core is able to hammer away for a long time until they're able to get in. But with only 1 zealot there and a couple sentries, I'm surprised that he didn't move in. At least try to get some pressure on that natural.
Yeah, I see what you're saying with that. He's probably a little bit nervous with that photon overcharge, but I think he has enough forces to really be able to. He probably could have ended the game, but he's just going the other route, and instead of just ending the game now, he's just putting himself further ahead. Dropping a Hydra down, he's going to drone up that third fully saturate it, and he's going to find himself in a great position in about 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, roach speed being researched. No Evo chambers as I can see right now, so no upgrades for our Zerg player, but no forges. No forges down for our Protoss player either. Robotics Bay going down, so we are going to see some Colossi after this first maybe 1 or 2 Immortals get out, but no upgrades whatsoever.
Yeah, and we just saw a Hallucinated Phoenix get a full scout off on Tsunami, so acadien knows what's coming. He saw the Hydra deck go down, which is really going to help out this decision to go for Colossi, but those Colossi are still far away here. That Robo Bay is only just now finishing. He needs like 2 or 3 Colossi out before this attack hits, and he might be able to get that up, but he's only on 2 bases, so it's going to be a little rough on him. This army for Tsunami is just growing and growing. He's so far ahead in supply right now, and with all the Hydras on the way, that's actually the one thing that is in acadien's favor here. It seems that Tsunami has decided to go strictly Hydra from here on out, and those Colossi will be able to tear those up.
Yeah, Thermal Lance just starting now, so although the 4 lings that he sent in towards the natural were able to get a good scout off about the army composition, and I'm pretty sure that Tsunami is aware that he has a vastly superior army as it stands, but if he waits too long to attack and he's able to get 2 or 3 Colossi out with extended Thermal Lance, this defensive posture that our Protoss player has will be able to eventually clean all that up, I would say.
He's got a window, and his window is pretty much wide open, even still right now. He's building a bunch of spine crawlers in his third, just to defend against any sort of zealot run-by, which is very smart. I definitely like that decision here for him. There's no pylon in place anyway, but It's just to be safe. And here the army is moving out. Extended Thermal Lance will most likely not be finished in time unless he hesitates here. Oh, this army is so small for a game.
Yeah.
That third is GG.
Yeah, say goodbye. Oh, and it just finishes, so he's not even able to get the cancel on it. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, moving out here. He does have 2 Colossi. One of them seems to not be in the hotkey group, though. It's just standing back at the natural.
And they're going to get flanked from behind, and this first Colossi is going to go down ridiculously fast.
Yeah, and that second one here is still standing up there on the natural here. All the army units getting taken out. Colossi finally joining the battle, didn't get some shots off on the Hydras. You can see how good the Colossi is against the Hydras, but not quite enough here. We only have the 2. Third one is in front of CTL right now, so it's too little too late, I think.
Yeah, just picking off these gateways, making their way through this blockade into the natural. That third is also getting taken out by just a couple roaches and hydras, so he splits the army. These gateways down at the third that were able to finish aren't even turned into warp gates, so he wasn't even able to reinforce with those gateways, unfortunately. And there's the GG.
There's a GG for Acadian. I guess what that game really came down to was the 4-gate attack was just sensed by Tsunami. I'm not sure if he actually scouted it or if he just expected it. Definitely seemed like he expected it, and he did a good job finding pylons out on the map and just delaying the attack, so Acadian wasn't able to do too much damage with it. And then that put him far behind, so then Tsunami just put himself further and further ahead.
Yeah, those hero Zerglings and Roaches holding off that first attack was a key for him getting ahead, and expanding into that third, he was able to get even more ahead. And the supply going into that last fight was ridiculously in favor of Tsunami. So, good game by both players, but one person has to win, and AlloyE Esports takes a 2-1 lead in the series.
Yeah, so definitely putting some pressure on us to win a couple more games here. So let's go ahead and cast set number 4 and bring it to you guys very shortly.
Thanks for watching.